I'm a very protective person over my friends, my loved ones and family. I'm very protective. But she can't see that. It's like, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Like I said, you know what I mean, you'll always fight her corner and support her. I always have, yeah, of course. And what she said last night was very hurtful, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I said we had a disagreement yesterday. There wasn't even a disagreement, to be fair. She's out, she's doing stuff, and next thing you know, she's firing up live, saying stuff about me. And I'm like, what the fuck, so I lost it, you know what I mean? My head weren't in the right space. And I did say a few hurtful things to her, to be honest, I did. But fuck me, man, can you blame me sometimes? Fuck me, I just sometimes have enough. But it takes a lot to me to build up, so this is about a bit of time. This won't happen over one day, this will happen over a gradual time. And then she's like, oh, I can't believe you just said that. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. But I'm angry at the time. Words do hurt, you know, they do. I don't mean it, but we all say things in jest, I suppose. But there's nothing there. It's just like, she's right, I'm wrong. No matter what. Big love, Paula. Thanks, gorgeous. You were always supportive of her when she was in Scrum with Dan. I would never badmouth Talia. I won't even badmouth her now. One question, Rick, would she be the same for you and protect you if the answer is no? I think Talia did protect me, but I think now Talia just wants to do Talia. You know what I mean? Talia, we don't come as a package. It's Talia. How it can affect Talia, how Talia's career is going. What if you did this? What happened to Talia? Do you know what I mean? She don't understand that. TikTok's also, social media is my way of life too. Do you know what I mean? I've got you guys. I've got an agency. I do my TikTok shows. Do you know what I mean? And it's a part-time job for me. It contributes towards my way of life. Do you know what I mean? So you're supposed to come as a package. Like I said, she could easily do her and pull away. I told her many times, just do you. You know what I mean? I learned with my husband, it just became more of a exactly. You want that spark there, don't you? You want the spark there. You also want to be treated with respect, do you know what I mean? Thank you, Zoe. He looks a little bit like my friend, but if you looked at my brother Kev or Joey, my brothers, you'd say they're a double of me, like. Yeah, you want that spark, and you know what I mean? He was dying out, the flame was dying, like, do you know what I mean? It's just, I said some hurtful things to her, but obviously affected her, and she said, treated and spoke to me like crap and said things to me, you know what I mean? Thank you, Quad Mummy. Thank you, Sheza. Thank you. Yeah, I can't really see the resemblance, you know what I mean? I really can't. I think a little bit maybe, but not much. Rich, do we need a family content with you, Fran and Luke? I've got loads of shit to sort out first. You've got to work at keeping things fun, but it dies. Exactly. Look, I also have time to walk and keep it going. Support is one-sided. What's happening, books? Look, what it is with me, right, is speak to me with respect, man. You know what I mean? We can have our arguments, we can fucking argue about the remote control, we can have a bit of a giggle about it, but speak to me with respect. And a big love, my brother. Yeah, Booksy's got his boxing event next Saturday, guys. I hope you've all bought tickets. Because I won't be live next Saturday. I'll be watching his show, and I'll put up my link. So tomorrow, when we get the big numbers in, mods, remind me, because I want people to start downloading his link, man. He's a good mate of mine. Who's fighting? Well, Ben Hatchett's fighting. No, not Ben Hatchett's fighting. He ain't fighting. What's his name now? Is he Aggie? I'll tell you who's fighting next week. Fucking P&E. Can't wait. P&E's fighting next week. Is he fighting now, is he? Aggie. Oh, big love. Yes. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm going to let you all know, guys, so I'll get all the link again. I did chat the other week, we'll get in there, do you know what I mean? I know Frankie really well, but Fucking hell, Bugsy's worked really hard, and Bugsy's show's going to be fucking top notch. It really is. It's going to be brilliant, guys. And he's a pro. Got a professional license, you know what I mean? I can't wait. Are you doing a poster for tomorrow's exposure? We'll get. Yeah, I will do. FYP news. If do you know who it is? If you don't, ask my mods and Gemma will tell you. Gemma will tell you who it is. Yeah, like I said, what it is about me is the respect part of things. Speak to me with dignity and respect, right? I'll treat you like a fucking queen, do you know what I mean? Start disrespecting me every day of the week, man, and you know what I mean? There's only so much your brain can take it. I'm exhausted over it, do you know what I mean? It just becomes exhausting. Alright, I'm exhausted, and then when I act like the way I am, like, and have a go back, or swear, or shout, or call you a name, I don't want to, you know what I mean? I'm to blame, and I'm just like, oh, fuck, you know. And then, that's it, like. I'm both. Just a little bit. Yeah, lots going on, Bugs. I'll give you a message after my live, like. I'll give you a message, my brother. I always say my attitude, and you know, man, I just think what happened about that Karen the other night defending that woman. I just blocked her, man. I couldn't be arsed. She tries to get me in a box the other day. I'm not going to give these kind of people clout. They've got 20 people, so to be honest with you, I'm not going to speak about them again. I've put I've sent out the videos to other creators, whether they play it or not, it's up to them. Have I got some? Yeah, I'm sound, MMA. I'm sound. You know what I mean? I'm sound. I'll be stopping somewhere for a while, and then I'll be getting my own place. I'll give up my own place, then I'll give up my place in Stratford. And obviously, eventually, me and T will stay together most of the time, but I was coming to him from Birmingham, to be honest, but I just used that. Don't really know that, but now I've get somewhere to live, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, right, if you live with someone, you want to make sure it's both your places. You come from Stratford, do you, Mel? Okay, I lived there for years. If you're with someone, right, you know what I mean? You want to make sure it's both your places. If somebody turns around and says, "This is my house, this is your, don't get out of," you know what I mean? That ain't no good, man. That makes you insecure. That makes you feel on eggshells. Anyone says that to you, this is my house, this is my room, this is my kettle. This is, you know what I mean? You don't want that, man. Exactly, Bugs. Exactly. 100%. Nobody wants that. Because then you're always like, fuck me, this at my home, do you know what I mean? Big love vampires. And I would never do that to someone. It makes you feel worthless badly, don't it? It really does. You know what I mean? And I would never do that to someone. If I've got a partner, and like I said, you know what I mean, I've had many houses, I've had fucking big houses, do you know what I mean? I would, it's their home, you know what I mean? It's both ours, it isn't just mine. I don't care even in temper, I'm not going to say that to you. So, yeah, they are, Mark, and like them kind of things are deep to me. Yeah, Kayla. I agree. Yeah, demasculates. 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. Some ladies are just very powerful with words, man. They know what to say at the right time. But it's no accountability, man. Like, it's the accountability for me. Look, fuck me, we can argue all day long. You can argue to the cows come home if that's what you want to do. I don't want to fucking argue 7 days a week. I just don't. It's just not me. And sometimes I remove myself from that kind of a situation to hopefully it de-escalates. But when it don't de-escalate and it's still going on, you think, what the fuck am I going to do? It's like, it's never ending. It's literally never ending. No compassion, there's no love, there's nothing. And then all of a sudden I kick back off and say something, then I'm the one to blame. Like I said, there's no responsibility. It's always the other person's fault. And I just can't live like that. I just really can't. Like I said, I'm no fucking I've said some hurtful things to Talia, but it just, you know what I mean? What it is with T, she'll build you up for about a week, and you're saying, please, man, you know what I mean? And then she just explodes. Yeah, I'm not Miss Luda. I'm talking about ladies and gentlemen in general. Look, some people are like that on both sides. It happens in all of it. I'm just talking about relationships in general. I'm not bad mouthing her. You know what I mean? Like last night, I never said a bad word about her, and then she was firing up lives like I was. It's just like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Look, exactly, she's got to be happy, I've got to be happy. Life's too short. And like I said, I wish her all the happiness in the world. I really, really, really wish that's the happiness in the world. But maybe she's better off alone. Maybe she's better off being single, do you know what I mean? Because it'd be very, very hard for just a normal guy to understand Talia and her mental health. It's a lot, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've got my own issues. Like I said, I got diagnosed with PTSD, fuck's sake. So the last thing I want is be fighting every day. I mean, fucking hell, give me love, and all day long, you know what I mean? I'd rather a lot more loving than a fighting, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can, Daily Clips. Sometimes people are best remaining friends. Exactly. Yeah, I'm fine, Miss Broken, thank you. I think you both can show love and affection, then you'll be good together. I can show love and affection when? I can show love and affection. I'm a very, yeah, you know what I mean? Hello, Vicky. I don't know, Daily Clips. I don't really know. Like, I think she got more into the relationship. I think Talia takes the stresses out on others, especially the people she claims to care about. Somebody get rid of Lady Million, please. Mods, big up Vicky. The trolls are crazy and they make me laugh. The shit stirrers, you know. The shit stirrers, I swear to God, I've seen them all. I've got to send a few screen recordings, and do you know the nasty people that are putting in the chat horrible names and stuff and just making it worse. Like, but she was allowing it. She was allowing them to do it, and then that obviously contemplates to what's going on in your head. Thank you, Jim. You know what I mean? Negative comments in my life, you'll get muted and blocked. We won't have it. Yeah, Lucia, I 100% agree. I think she loves me in her own way, but not the way I want to be loved. Yeah, mods, make sure we don't get rid of the mods. Negative comments that I just block. I don't want to. Don't even give them a chance. Just block them. They get bored in the end. You've got a lot of support.